Good evening. I am Will Williams, and thank you for joining me on News to Me. Our first top story: magnificent mullet or wacky weave? That is the question tonight. Sources provided Weazel News with a troubling photo of a one Travis Yutzy. In this photo, it appears that Travis's hair is not in its full mullet glory, and it's far too short to have ever been. When asked about this, Travis had the following to say.
So what I've had to do here is I've had to get a different, basically what you could call a bald cap, right?
Now that totally sounds like a reasonable explanation. However, when this reporter asked if Travis could tie his hair back for him on camera, this was his response. So, can you do me a favor and just pull your hair back in a ponytail right now so I know that's your hair?
I will not.
So, in conclusion, I guess without any physical evidence of such an allegation, this reporter still is going to remain skeptical as to its validation. But the accused did not provide physical evidence as well. So I guess we're going to leave this one in the court of public opinion. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to send you guys on over to the commentary desk now with Fug. He has some juicy news to share with all of you. I'm Will Williams, and that was news to me. Thanks, Will. Man, that's a good looking guy right there. Welcome to Hot Takes, everybody. This is an unfiltered, glorious news session where I, Fug, comment on the tragic yet comedic side of the news.
Following segment does not reflect opinions of Weazel News. Weazel News only offers a platform for free speech. As such, any views captured within this segment are that of Bug.
Thanks, I guess, crazy music lady. Anyway, tonight I want to talk about the Department of Incompetent. I'm sorry, I meant Justice. Specifically, I want to talk about the GPA racketeering case that has been dragging out with no end in sight. Now, earlier tonight, our fantastic investigative reporter, Will Williams, was able to talk with one prominent GPH member, Travis Judson, about the case. He agreed to be on camera, and here's what he had to say.
Yeah, sure. So, almost 4 fucking months ago, the police decided to raid this here beautiful set and rob us of all of our hard workings. And after they went through all them items, they decided to throw out warrants for all of us, saying that we've done something called racketeering. And then we finally got a court date. And the thing is unlike previous court cases that I've seen, there was no warning whatsoever. It literally was hey, court is tomorrow night at this time. But we did the best we could, and we had at least 4 or 5 of us, and we show up to the courthouse. And there's a whole crowd of people there ready to cheer us on. And guess what? The judge doesn't even show up. And that was like a month ago.
Okay, so this racketeering stuff, from what I could tell, is a fairly new thing in the city? Is that right?
Yeah, I was told they invented it after they raided us.
So, wait. So this thing wasn't even a law until after they raided you?
Right. As far as I hear through the grapevine and such, it's kind of a game of telephone, so who knows how true it is. But apparently, the day they came in here, they decided they were going to add racketeering to the laws of the government here in the city, and that they were going to push it on us.
All right. Now, for this next segment, I think we need to let little music lady talk just one more time, just so we can clear the air for any legal issues that may arise.
In order to protect certain individuals that were present during filming, Weazel News has decided to go audio only with these clips to protect the identity of these individuals.
Thanks. So, if I'm understanding Mr. Yutzy there, he said that the racketeering law was not in effect when the raid took place. Yet, they are being charged with a crime that did not exist when that raid occurred? After reaching out to the Honorable Judge Red about the specifics as to when this law went into effect, this is what he had to say.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm starting to get a headache. I'm feeling a little faint.
Interesting, Judge. Remind me again who signed these warrants?
I was the judge that signed the warrant.
Ah, I see. And what is the reasoning behind the cause of such a long delay in the court case?
I'm aware. There have been scheduling conflicts, as do occur, unfortunately. It is one of the things that's on the top of my list to get handled, to get resolved. But unfortunately, as of right now, I can't necessarily discuss the specifics of the case. What I can say is that we are working on some staffing issues. We've got a couple folks who are out of town and just unavailable that have made things complicated. But hopefully, within the next couple days here, we'll have some fairly large announcements, both with staffing and personnel-wise, to that'll help ease things moving forward. And as always, the link to the case has been pinned and will be taken into account for any sort of sentencing that follows. We're well aware of the financial hardship and difficulties that some of these fines can impose on folks, and we're not trying to cause undue stress.
Oh, okay. So you lost a judge. What? You don't have GPS trackers on your judges? How the hell do you lose a judge? So you're telling me that for 2 to 3 months, no judge was available to try the case? And in that time, every single defendant was on the hook and already charged with the crime and fine? And the best thing you can say to them is trust us? Sorry, no. That is not good enough. But enough about the DOJ. Let's focus our attention on the PD side of the equation. You see, this is what you call an armed robbery. Want to guess who was first on the scene? I'll give you a hint. Weazel News on top. Will Williams was the first on the scene with his Weazel News van that barely goes 90 miles per hour. Perhaps the police department was too busy rolling around on segways or the push bikes? Look at that. They give the hostage keys to the bank truck and let him drive away. Unbelievable. They then wave to the camera and then they make off with the stolen goods. Should segways be given some extra horsepower and turbo in order for the city to remain vigilantly protected? What, was there a flash sale on donuts or something? Don't worry, though. PD, you aren't the only ones out there who looked a little foolish tonight. Criminals are not immune to the stupid stick, it appears. Case in point, our top reporter, Will Williams, while at the GPH compound doing his interview with Travis Shetty, got a good look at a certain vehicle. You see that car there? That's the exact same car Will Williams swears he saw at the GPH compound. Can't be a coincidence, can it? Hot tip, GPH. If you're going to use that car on a job, make sure you don't show the most prominent news network in Los Santos the exact same car early in the day. Just saying. Unless, of course, that's the GPH way. Anyway, that's all for us tonight here at Weazel News. Good news,